Hi. Uncle Lou here. Good morning. That's right, it's me, Uncle Lou, live on LouTube, for you people. Hope everyone's having a good morning. I'm pretty sure that you are. But yep, Georgia versus Louisville today. Is it Louisville, or is it Louisville, or Louisville, or Louisville, or anyway, Georgia versus the Cardinals today. Louisville Cardinals. Yep, in the Belk Bowl, which is exciting. I guess, I don't know. But yeah, I haven't talked much about this game, other than on the radio show. I haven't really made a video about it, but obviously Georgia's going to win this game. Duh. You know, you don't have to be a scholar or a gentleman to figure that out. Georgia should win this game without a problem. Yeah, Louisville's defense is ranked pretty high. Of course, not too hard to be ranked too high when you're playing things like, you know, Pitt and Syracuse and Wake Forest and the two North Carolina teams and Duke and, you know, these garbage teams that are in the ACC. Just pathetic and a joke. But yep. So yeah, I guess their running back is out too. Yeah, by running back, I mean the running back what they stole from Auburn. That Dyer or whatever his name is, he's out. So not looking too good for Louisville. And I look for Georgia to win this game without a problem. We'll see. Isaiah McKenzie out for Georgia, which really just hurts us on special teams. But yep, Nick Chubb, good to go. Sony Michel, good to go. Keith Marshall, I don't want to ruin the surprise here. But I've heard rumors. Yep, so keep your eye on Keith Marshall today. Yeah, so we'll see what he does. But supposedly he's back and better than ever. We'll see. I don't know. Of course, it's Noodle Arm Mason's last game as a dog. So maybe he can finally break the 200-yard barrier. Not likely. But we'll see. But yeah, Georgia should win this game. Louisville's a pretty good team. Not going to knock them. I don't hate Louisville. Actually, I had somebody ask me on the radio show why I hate Todd Grantham. I don't hate Todd Grantham. I don't know where anybody got that from. I didn't like him as Georgia's defensive coordinator. I don't think that means that I hated him. Just for whatever reason, he wasn't able to get the job done at UGA. I'm not saying it was all his fault. I'm just saying it was time for a change, you know, which, of course, we did with bringing in Jeremy Pruitt this year. You know, I don't place all the blame for Georgia's defensive struggles over the last 3 years on Todd Grantham, but he obviously wasn't, you know, it just wasn't working out with him there. So doesn't mean I hate him. I did want to see him go last year. I did think he needed to go. So, but as far as me hating Todd Grantham, I don't. Now Bobby Petrino, different story. I do hate Bobby Petrino, just like, you know, I'm sure 99% of the people watching this video feel the same way. He's just a terrible human being. He's losing at life. Just a, you know, just a very shady character, no morals. Just a filthy human being. I'm not a big NFL fan, but the way he left the Falcons in the middle of the night, in the middle of the season, was just terrible. Then, of course, we all know what happened to him at Arkansas. Yeah, don't need to go into that. Not throwing stones there. Yeah, but yeah, so he's just a terrible human being and an all-around bad guy. So yeah, I do hate him. He's pretty much worthless in my opinion. So yep. But Georgia going to win this game without a problem. Of course, the SEC, with the overrated, terrible, crappy, sorry SEC, undefeated in bowl games so far. Texas A&M with a victory. Arkansas with a victory. And who else? South Carolina with a victory too. Yep. So 3-0. The LSU Notre Dame game is on now. It's pretty good game. Tied up, I think it is here about halftime or so. Yeah, but LSU should win this game, no problem. Of course, Georgia will win tonight. That will put the SEC 5-0 in bowl games, which is a miracle because the SEC is probably the worst conference in America. They're so overrated. You know, it's just ESPN owns the SEC network. That's the only reason the SEC even has any teams ranked at all. They're terrible. They're a complete joke. You know, it's a miracle that they even had teams make bowl games, much less win them. They're just overrated. They're not any good. They've just been, you know, they were just lucky the last 8 out of 9 years of the BCS to win the title, which was just pure luck. Had nothing to do with recruiting or coaching or talent on the teams or nothing, or you know, nothing like that. SEC completely overrated. Worst conference in America. Can't believe they're 3-0 in bowl games. After today, going to be 5-0. It's got me scratching my head here.